So I have my trusty assistant, Elijah here.
Kinda sorta trusty, not really.
Kinda sorta trusted. And what we're going to have is we've got some pork here. See, slightly different from New Zealand pork because they cut all the fat off, which is possibly a healthy thing, but not a good thing for the dish. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to slice that up shortly. We have some good portobello mushrooms. Portobello mushrooms. So that's going to go in. We also are going to include some pineapple, fresh pineapple, straight out of the tin. And couldn't get anything, but I got some blue smoke sweet peach salsa. I don't know what that's like.
It smells good.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go good, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of other ingredients that we're going to chuck into it. What's that?
That fell off.
It fell off the mushroom. Oh, the two. Wow. Mushroom extras. So the next part of this, which is the cool part, is that we're going to take some butter. We're going to chuck that butter into there. Give it a good turn around. We're going to take the ginger and we're going to give good spray of ginger over that pork. Just like that. Whoa. Once we've got that ginger in the pork, we're going to throw it in the pot. Just like that. It doesn't matter that the ginger is sort of still in here because that's all going to come back in the dish shortly. Come in. Move it back onto the pot.
Keep on sliding over.
Right, next part is we take out. Right, set the alarm off.
Maybe. Do you want to
Open the door.
Let this
Open the door just in case. Might be worth it because we're going to chuck in. Throw it. That'll turn around and we throw in our onions. And the secret here is caramelize. Get those onions all moving around. Ready, this is where we chuck it all together.
Alright.
So we take our onions, which are caramelised, and we throw them in there. Yeah. Next ingredient is we throw in some pineapple. Just take a a bit of juice out because we don't want to use all the juice. Throw in some pineapple. Might actually throw in pineapple. Then we throw in some raisins. Just throw a whole lot in. Then some coconut milk. Anyone's familiar with coconut milk? It's actually, ooh, it's quite thick this. Chuck in a tin of coconut. Probably needs a bit more starting to smell good. It's going to smell a lot better yet. Then what I got here, because we couldn't get any fruit stuff, is we got a bit of blue smoke peach salsa. So I might as well chuck in a bit of peach salsa into it.
Salsa splashed on
Throw in a bit of that, and we're going to throw in some more ginger. And this is the key: is you've got to use a lot of ginger. The other thing I found that we'll give it a shot with is some barbecue sauce. So we'll give it a good splash of barbecue sauce, and that'll just give a bit of smoky sweetness to it. So we'll give it a good dash of soy sauce here as well. You notice that I do check the ingredients. Now the other thing which I thought I'd try in here, which I haven't tried before, is some crystallized ginger. So we'll throw in some crystallized ginger as well. Just to add a bit of bite to it. And then we'll throw in some mushrooms. Actually, what I might do is the mushrooms we'll add a little bit later, but I'll just throw a few in now. And then you just give that all a good turnover. Just give it a bit of a shot. Now that's ready to go in the oven. This is cooking up the rice now. So we're going to put that on there to cook it up with. And we're going to have some coconut cream and some fresh coconut cream. It says on it that allergens, caution, it contains coconut. So that's a good start. And once that's all heated up, we're going to add the rice to it. So we've got some coconut cream, and it's on the boil, but we're going to turn it off in a second, because firstly we add the rice. So we're using white rice, not to be confused with the guitar player white rice. This is white rice. And we'll probably, oh geez, we'll cook up a lot of rice. We're going to turn off the heat, steam itself up until white rice becomes all fluffy. Cauliflower, and broccoli into the pot. Oh, careful, actually a lot more than we need, but that's alright, because I'm sure at some stage it will all get eaten up. Probably take the broccoli out, actually, since I've just put it in, and we'll chuck that in a little bit after the cauliflower. The reason being is the broccoli tends to cook quicker than cauliflower. Yeah, broccoli's cooked.
Is the broccoli already cooked?
No, not
Oh, I
really.
thought you said.
Yeah, I know. I was just joshing. You have that word, joshing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And next up, we'll be making the cheese sauce.
Well, who's gonna do it?
So, what were you saying there? You're gonna. Is it you?
I think someone's about to cut the cheese.
Are you gonna cut the cheese?
Maybe.
Oh man, no way. Do I have to open the door? So here we go, that's the cheese. As you can see, we've got Swiss cheese, we've got mild cheddar, we've got Parmesan, and we've got some Philly, some Philadelphia. My trusty assistant is going to now cut the cheese. Bit of sour cream in.
Do you want me to just get a spoon and scoop it in there?
Just a scoop, couple of scoops of sour cream. And some cream. So throw a couple of scoops of sour cream in.
I should probably mix this up a little bit just to make it
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of scoops of that. Probably another one. And probably a good dash of cream. Probably about, yeah, I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, and keep going, stop. And give that a bit of a stir. Good. So now we've got this cheese in, which we're just going to throw that cheese in. And just keep stirring that. And I reckon we chuck in the Philly. Oh, we might as well throw in the whole Philly. There we go. And now the idea is to just stir all that up.
Try to get that to come off the spoon.
Yep. And that will just stir itself up. And once it starts to melt,
Whoops.
we are back with the cheese sauce, and it is starting to sort of look pretty good. So we've got the Philly, and we've got the cheddar, and we've got the Parmesan, and we've got the Swiss cheese, and sour cream, and it's all nice and thick, just the way we need it. So now, the cheese sauce to a real consistency. A bit lumpy, but that's alright because it's going to melt. It's going to melt in. Add it to this. So we pour the cheese sauce. Oh man, that's good.
You got a little bit under that.
Thank you. I was saving it for later. And that is the American cheese sauce, because it's made with American cheese. So we're just going to make sure that that all whips through there. And I think it's also important to make sure that you get all the veggies, drain them off properly so that the water doesn't get through into it afterwards. We've chopped up a bit of Parmesan. So we sprinkle some Parmesan over the top, just like that. Just chunky up, doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be smooth. We've got this which is cooking up, and we're just going to have a look at it and see how it's going, and it's cooking up an absolute treat.
It smells amazing too.
Smelling good. We're going to put the cheese into the oven. Eli's on the phone with Garrett at the moment, so we're just going to cook up the rice, which is the next part. So first of all, we just got a bit of onion cooking in there, and it's just to sort of give it a bit of onion flavour. And then we chopped up some carrots and peas and beans and stuff. Well, we didn't really. And now just go in there. So, this is the final viewing, and so what do we have here, Elijah?
Sweet and sour pork casserole, cauliflower, broccoli with a 5 cheese mix thing, and rice with vegetables.
So that's our sweet and sour pork casserole, and it's looking pretty good.